Hi beautiful friends, welcome. Today's practice is for your booty and your backside. It's a combination of somatic exercises, somatics, Pilates, and yoga. I'm using one block, but please modify with whatever you have available, okay? Let's start on our hands and knees. Take your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and just wag your tail from side to side, just tuning into the body, noticing what's going on. And then go ahead and arch, tucking the toes under, dropping the belly down, lifting through the heart, and round. And then come back into a neutral position. We're going to step back into a high plank and downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. So lift those hips up and back. And you're welcome to bend your knees here, modify as much as you need to. You can also place your hands on blocks. And then from here, we're gonna come on forward into a high plank, drop the knees and the chest and the chin, and then come on down onto your belly, okay? So we're gonna drop our forehead down onto the earth. You're gonna bring the legs out nice and wide and reach the right leg up and lower it down. I'm patting my head, my forehead with my hands like a little pillow. Left leg lifts and lower down. And right leg lifts and lower down. Left leg lifts and lower down. Right leg lifts and lower down. Lengthening and lower. Now, let's bring some mindfulness into our core, our powerhouse, okay? So you're gonna lift up through the pelvic floor and release. Now inhale wide through the diaphragm. As you exhale, lift the pelvic floor. And then you wanna stretch the area between the two hip bones, like you're trying to make it concave, and at the same time, you don't want to squeeze your gluteal muscles too much, okay? So you're just engaging through there and continue to breathe, but keeping the pelvic floor lift and your core engaged. Now bend the right leg and lift for 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now straighten that leg out and lower it down. Left leg bends, lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lower it down. Now bend the right leg, reach it long. Bend the left leg, reach, extend, and lower. Bend the right leg, reach, extend, and lower. Left leg, bend, reach, extend, and lower. Now, take both legs towards each other, wiggle the hips out. And the heels might touch or they might not. You're going to embed your pubic bone down. Lift the belly muscles up. Again, stretching the two hip bones away from each other. Lift the legs. Now, keep the forehead down and beat your legs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lower down. Let's do that again. Lift the legs, and this time, lift the chest up and beat 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lower down. Now wiggle the hips out. Okay, moving on. Bend your knees, bring the big toes towards each other. Lift the thighs up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Windshield wipe the legs. Again, let's bring those big toes towards each other, friends. Pull up through the pelvic floor. Inhale as you exhale. Feel that deep core contraction. Okay, pelvic floor is lifting. Hip bones are reaching nice and long from each other, so you're trying to flatten that region between the two hip bones. And then we're going to reach the arms out as we lift up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold and lower down. Again, wiggle out those hips. Okay, friends, now come on up. Let's take a quick little stretch in child's pose. So you're going to stretch your hips all the way back, reach your arms forward, drop your forehead down, let out a nice sigh. Now come on forward, and this is where we're going to use the block. We're going to take the block forward, and you're going to take your right knee on top of it, like you're in a frog pose, okay? So it's a half frog, and you want to lift the heart up. Again, feeling that pelvic floor lifting up. If you don't have this block, no big deal. You can do it with the knee on the floor, okay? Then you're going to lift the right leg and lift the foot and lower it down. And lift, and lower, and lift, and lower, and lift, and lower, and lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. Now flex the foot, pulse up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up and lower it down. Now take that block, move it down, place it where the foot is, drop the knee down. Lift the knee and lower. You should feel the engage back here. Lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Now lift and hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, come on up. Cross that right leg over the left. You're gonna get right into those glutes, and then come on forward. Nice stretch here. Maybe let out a sigh. Okay, friends, come on up. Let's change sides. We're going to go over to our right hip, come onto our belly. Start with the knee and the block. Place the knee on the block so it's someplace where you feel comfortable, maybe from the hip to the knee. It can be lower, it can be higher. And then push your hands into the earth, lift the heart up. Okay, again, pelvic floor lifts. Inhale. As you exhale, pull the core muscles in and lift and lower and lift and lower, lift and lower. So small movement. It doesn't have to be big to be effective, okay? And it might not even come up off the floor, and that's perfectly fine as well, okay? Now keep it wherever it is. Flex the foot and little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lower it down. Now, slide the block down towards your foot. This is the funky one, right? It feels funky, at least for me, okay? So you're gonna stay here, lift the knee and lower. And you can do this with your chest into the earth too. Lift and lower. So you can stay down here, lift and lower, lift and lower. Again, lift and lower, lift and lower. So good for your hips. Lift and lower, and your backside. Lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Lift and hold, breathe. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more, and lower it down. Oh, that was pretty funky, right? Come on up. Okay, cross the leg over, so ankle on top of knee, knee on top of ankle. You should feel it in that hip. And then you can stay here, or you can come on down into a nice delicious stretch a little bit lower, whatever you're feeling today. Now come on up, friends. That was fun, right? We're gonna come onto our backside for a little bit. You're gonna come on down into a bridge. Now, for this bridge, we're gonna do a glute bridge. So you're walking your feet so they're not directly underneath your knees, okay? They're gonna go a little further forward so you're feeling this more in the glutes. Then you're gonna take the block between the inner thighs all the way up, and then you're gonna slowly squeeze those glutes, lift the pelvic floor, and lift up. Powerhouse is engaged, okay? And now just lift the right heel and lower, and left and lower, and right and lower, and left and lower. Now, ready? Both heels lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now tuck the tail, lower down. Take a moment here, maybe windshield wipe the legs. Okay, we're gonna work that backside just a little bit more. Take the block between the hands, eyes up towards the sky, maybe a soft smile. Again, glute bridge, so walk the feet further away, tuck the tail, lift up. Right leg lifts, and then it lowers down. Left leg lifts, and it lowers down. Right leg lifts, and it lowers down. Left leg lifts, and it lowers down. Now, if you want to, keep the leg extended or bent. 8, 7, left hip, left butt is working. Feel those glutes. Okay, let's do 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Okay, walk those feet away again. Lower the hips, arch, tuck, anterior tilt, posterior pelvic tilt, neutral, arms stay up, left leg, hips lift, ready, lift it up. Now option, kick the leg out and lower. 8, 7, steady those hips. 6, 5, breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now take the leg up, bend the knee, lower it down, lower those hips, and just windshield wipe the legs from side to side. Okay, friends, now to massage out those hips just a little bit, we're gonna finish with rolling like a ball, okay? So if you have the bandwidth to come into Shavasana, I welcome you to do that. If not, you're gonna rock back and rock up, and rock back and rock up. Now, next level, hands come to the front side of the legs. And when you rock up, you balance your feet, okay? So they just hang out here. They're not gonna touch the ground. Chin towards your chest, rock up and balance. Pelvic floor lifting, rock up and balance. And rock up and balance. And then stay there. Okay, crisscross the legs. Close your eyes, sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back and feel your backside. Feel the energy in your body. Let's bring our hands to our heart, friends, and thank yourself. Om Shanti Shanti Namaste. Namaste, friends. Beautiful job.
If you're interested in more of these practices, then go ahead and type below Somatics Pilates, and I'll also link my weekly calendar and a playlist of Pilates and yoga for you. So check those out. It's so nice to see you. I'm Rebecca, and I look forward to seeing you on the mat very soon.